everyone, Carmine from New York here, coming to you on this extremely foggy morning here in New York City. We are at one of New York's beautiful federal beaches known as Gateway. And today I want to cover two things. First, yesterday's video was all about the Olympus E-20N, how I fixed the sticky rubber syndrome on cameras just by using Velcro. There's a whole video on that. I made it yesterday. It's also good for sticky focus and zoom rings on older cameras. So today we're going to get into the camera and foggy photography. We're going to kill two birds with one stone. So this is the Olympus E-20N 5 megapixel camera that sold for $2,000 21 years ago today. It was unveiled in 2001 on this date in Japan. These cameras are made in Japan. And why were they $2,000? Well, a lot of it has to do with the optics. This is an f2 at the widest. I have my notes. It is an equivalent to a 35 to 140 millimeter lens if it was 35 millimeter. But the f-stop is f2, and all the way at 140, it only goes to 2.4. So that, combined with the fact that this is a CCD sensor, not a CMOS, brought the value of this camera up to $2,000 when it was sold 21 years ago today. I just wanted to run down a few specs for you. It's 5 megapixels. You could take TIFF, JPEGs, or RAW. Built-in fill flash right here. You know, I'm all in favor of fill-in flash, especially on a day like this. If you were taking a portrait, it would fill in the shadow on the side of the face. It uses common AA batteries. But I will tell you this, if you use alkaline batteries, like I did today to shoot these photographs that you're about to see, you'll go through 4 of them, it takes 4, for each 25 TIFF photographs. So either go with rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries, or just have a big supply of alkaline batteries. If you go with the alkaline batteries, it's not a big deal. They're for sale everywhere around the world. By the way, this camera sells for about 50 bucks in mint condition on eBay today. I checked before I left. It has a hot shoe. It has a diopter on the back. It has one of the first tilt screens. Sorry for putting that in my mouth. The body, all metal. It uses both CF cards, which I'm shooting with now, a 1 gig card. You can't mess around with anything really bigger than that. And it also uses something called smart media. I don't get involved with that. So the lens, non-interchangeable, but you could find accessories that screw on the front of the 62 millimeter thread to make it a wide angle or a telephoto. They would just be accessories. The sensor is a 2/3 inch CCD sensor. Spot metering is available with this camera. ISO range 80. You know, low is good. 80 ISO up to 320. That's not a lot, but 80, that's where you want to be when shooting with this. Macro mode, you can get as close as 8 inches. It's heavy. It's 3 pounds with the batteries in it. 3 pounds. And like I said, made in Japan. Okay, so that's the camera. So I took this camera out today on this very foggy day, and I took some photographs. Took some beach scenes that you're going to see, and some dramatic cemetery scenes. What's better, here we're approaching Halloween. What's better than some fog in a cemetery? Okay, I think I covered everything. Let's enjoy the photographs from this 21-year-old birthday boy, the Olympus E-20N, and let's look at some fog photography. Never fear the fog. It's good for great photographs. Subscribe. The button is right down here. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below, and if you don't want to comment below, send me an email, blackandwhitephoto@aol.com. Send me any questions you have about photography, and I will answer it within that many days. All right, guys, let's look at the photos right now.